Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I am Lindsay and I am Boy Mom Loves to Save. I'm a cash budgeter, so I use the cash envelope system to cash envelope stuff, my bills, my debt, my sinking funds, and savings challenges. Savings challenge money is going straight to debt because I'm currently working on the snowball method to paying off my credit cards. So if that's something that you're interested in, I would love for you to stick around. So today is the February 28th, last day of the month, so I wanted to do my February closeout and kind of a debt update. So I have not really been doing my weekly videos because I haven't spent much these last 2 weeks. I did go to Walmart a couple of times for some groceries, but I use gift cards. So overall for the month of February, I did have 12 no spend days, so really proud of that. And then I did, just on a sticky note right down here, all my unbudgeted expenses. So on the 2nd, my boys were sick, or they were sick up until through Wednesday. And then on the 2nd, I knew they were feeling better with that stomach bug because they asked for McDonald's. And I said, you know what? You guys haven't ate much these last couple of days. So I did run up to McDonald's and get them that. USPS, I had to get some things there. Starbucks, it was unbudgeted, but I also had money on my app from months ago because I rarely go to Starbucks, just once in a blue moon. Etsy, I did do a $69.80 purchase, but I was doing a savings challenge. I stopped that, took the money out, and so it kind of was budgeted for, but kind of wasn't. My boys' baseball for this summer, I was cash stuffing. I didn't have enough, but I just I paid for it on a credit card, but then I paid it off that following week, so I did include it in my budget that following week. So I did have some of it already. And then on the 22nd, I placed 2 Amazon orders. Did not pay anything out of pocket because from one of my apps that I'll go over here in a minute, you get credited to Amazon, the payouts on Amazon gift cards that automatically goes to your account. So I did not spend anything for that. But then on Sunday, I did place an Amazon order for some stuff for my son's birthday for $14.68. Some of that was credit, but I used up all my credits and I did pay $14.68 out of pocket. And 2 of the things came today, but for his birthday, for decorating the house. So total out of pocket for unbudgeted expenses was $280.31. So next up that I want to go over, this was for last month's sinking fund updates. I have a sinking funds update. I have a lot of envelopes, so I didn't want to go through and count it all on film because this video would be really long. I just want it to be short because I feel like I've had a ton of videos come out like back to back, seems like almost every day lately. So this was last month's and this month's, and then off to the side I put how much it increased or decreased by. So overall, most of it was an increase. Holiday did go down, but my son had a birthday party. I did buy some stuff for his birthday, for my son's birthday, and then his friend's birthday party that we went to. My cats did go down. They had their 3-year-old, in the month of February, they had their 3-year checkup and vaccines and all that stuff, and registering them with the city for rabies and all that. So it did go down by $390, but now we're good for 3 years. Let's see. Taxes, I did take out and made a payment. Let's see here. Roth IRA, because I started stuffing for that. Let's see. Most of it was up. I feel like there was something beauty. I don't know where that is. It might be on the last other page, but I did get my hair done. So overall, last month I ended my envelopes at $2,954, and this month I ended at $3,674. So it was an increase by $790. So I can't complain. Then my cash back from my apps. Ange from Ange Budget and Debt has a Facebook group. I know I've mentioned this before, called Work Your Apps Off for Christmas. I haven't been posting in there. I haven't really been getting out. I've been trying to get some stuff done around my house before busy summer and baseball and swim lessons and all that stuff starts. So to me, this wasn't a good month, these last 2 months for, cashback apps, just because, I don't know. It's just second nature to me. So I tend to do a lot better than this for the months, but like I said, I've been really busy. So to a lot of people, this, $840 last month and $1,013 this month is a lot of money for cashback apps. But for me, it's not, because I use my gift cards. I get my groceries. I don't budget for that. I rarely pay anything out of pocket for that kind of stuff. I do these cashback apps to supply my household with stuff that we need. And it's fun to me. It keeps my mind busy, keeps me focused on something. Otherwise, if not, my anxiety just has me all over the place, kind of like I am in these videos. But anyways, on Ibotta, and my husband has an account and stepkids and stuff. So Ibotta, I got $586.31. Pretty much everything did go up, and it's weird because I feel like I haven't been in the stores that much. Swag bucks did go up by quite a bit. This month I did $74.50 compared to last month at $27.02. Receipt hog, I have been scanning into receipt hog, but I did not redeem. I'm only going to write down when I redeemed. Last month I redeemed for a $25 Amazon gift card. No redemptions this month. So I did go up, so that's an improvement. But like I said, I just feel like I haven't been in the stores at all. And then, so for March, I was going through my stickers to see, my boys' stickers actually that they don't use, trying to figure out stickers to use. So I figured I would do dinosaur. Hudson's kind of getting out of the dinosaur theme, but he loved dinosaurs up until, and he still does, but not like he did up until recently. So this being March being Hudson's birthday, I figured I would do dinosaurs because they have a little sticker booklet that they never used, nor did they care about. So I figured I would make use of it. And then for my debt update. So March debt payment plan. Let me check and see here. All right, so for March debt payment plan, and this paper I ordered a couple years ago before I did cash envelope system from the Budget Mom, and I just keep printing up because I don't use everything that's in that. It's just I kind of like this debt payment for an update. So what do we see here? These first top ones are all paid off. Citi Card, Wells Fargo, Barclay Card, PayPal, and Bank of America. Bank of America, today's Tuesday. I paid this off, I think Friday, whatever day it was. I don't remember what day it was, but I did pay this off minus the interest that had been earned or, charged from that balance sitting there of, I think it was like $350. That has not been paid off, but that will be paid off this Friday. I'm just going to pay it all off. I included it in my budget. First mark is my small personal student loan, and that is a small interest rate, but I do want it paid off pretty quickly, but it's not my main focus because the interest rate is low compared to my credit cards and other loan. So instead of making $56.65 monthly minimum payment, I have been making double, and I have been sticking to that. I've been paying $120 every month. So that is now down to $2,777.47. Chase is the next card that I'm going to be working on in my debt snowball, and I will go over that down below on how I'm going to pay that off. One of my Capital Ones I have left, $3,877. American Express, $3,099. My other Capital One is $3,669. Synchrony, $4,147. Personal loan, I am down to $9,840.15. Now, these do not, for my tracking, these do not include interest. I knew that when I started this, I wasn't going to include it and just try to figure out how I'm going to, especially with these higher interest or higher balance ones. I figure it out as I go, and I do kind of have a breakdown for that on how I'm going to tackle that. So my new total between all of these that I owe is $30,287.15. My monthly minimum payments are $1,434.65. This is compared to the beginning of February, $114 less. Because since the first of the year, I've paid off now 2 credit cards that I won't have included in this. And then since the first of the year, I am $201 less per month. So yes, this is only a change from last month to this month. this $201 is less from the last 2 months. So for my chase, what I'm going to do, there are 5, oh, I didn't write it out on my calendar up there yet. So there are 5 Fridays in March. I owe $2,875.48, not including interest that has accrued. So for my 26-week challenge, I should have that finished. That is $702. My jar savings will be finished, and that is $675. My March, my monthly savings challenge will be $760. That brings my balance down to, what is that? $738.48. I had to do some whiteout because I kept changing my calculations on how I was going to do this. But anyways, my plan is to pay $184.62 every week for 4 weeks. And I'm going to pay $50. So that's going to go towards, I don't know if I have it right here. I didn't get it out. That is going to go towards, let's see here, this tracker that I've been doing because I didn't know how to include interest with all these different credit cards. So this tracker, this $184.62 will go towards this. I will color in the boxes for every $275 and then an extra $50, or no, plus I'm going to pay an extra $100 per week on top of that. So $284.62. That extra $100 is not going to go towards this tracker. It's just going to go straight to, it's going to, for my calculations, it's going to go towards interest. So that will have that paid off in 4 weeks. Now, because I am used to paying, because I'm trying to get this paid off so quickly, I'm used to paying over $300 per week from my last 2 credit cards that I was paying on. So $284 right there. So I'm also going to pay $50 per week to my American Express card. That is the next one I'm going to be working on in my debt snowball. So I don't need to cash stuff for American Express because when I make that payment, that's going to go towards my monthly payment. But for me, I'm not going to track that on my tracker in my debt binder, and I'm not going to track that on here because I want that to go towards interest that I have not been keeping track of. If that makes sense. It's hard to explain this, but it does on paper when I write it all out, but I just didn't want to put that on here because it's really messy, but it makes sense to me. So I hope that makes sense on how I'm explaining it. And then starting the 5th week of March, the very last Friday, I will then start paying. I am just not planned because I don't have it all out here. It will be my next credit card in my debt snowball, which will be American Express. And I will then start paying week 5 of March. I'm going to pay $173.68. That will go towards my tracker, and then plus an extra $40 for interest. So by the end of it, it shouldn't be as much of a balance when I get done with these next 4 weeks in April and in March, actually, by paying that extra $100 towards interest. And I won't be stuck with like a $350 credit card balance like I did in February that I'm stuck paying. I'm going to pay this next week just to pay it off. All right, so moving on. I don't know how else to explain it. My last month, let's see. So at the beginning of February, I owed $35,004.69 between my credit cards and my personal loan. This month, starting March, I now owe $30,287.13. So in 1 month, I paid off in February $4,717.56. So I don't even know how I did it or where that money came from. We cut out tons of spending. We were just spending on stuff that just was not, like, we would eat out quite often. And to me, I was like, you know what? I'd rather just cook at home. Yes, groceries and everything have gone up, but like Sunday, I did make goulash. We were all craving goulash, and I didn't realize how much I made. So I do like to make extra so that we can have leftovers. And then yesterday I made tacos, so we had leftovers. And actually we have one more night of leftovers of goulash. So when I cook it, it seems like it lasts for a while. So that's, to me, in the long run, it's way cheaper than going out to eat. And I don't mind cutting it for, 6 months until we can get all this paid off. And then we can maybe start spending a little bit. It's just, we've just been very strict with our spending. And then when I started, so this was just between February and now March. So this was just in the month of February. So since January 1st, starting January 1st, I had $39,130.69 in these debts. And I have overall, since the first of the year, paid $8,843.26. So at this rate, I sat down and did do calculations for the rest of these, not including this personal loan, because that's going to be the last thing I tackle. I should have these paid off, I think in July is when it was. So I'm really excited about that, because I will also have to be paying for my boys in daycare or a sitter or something in daycare prices. I did pay them the last couple years, so I do know how expensive it is. So that's why I was trying to get this paid off as quickly as possible. Yes, I will have student loans that will start kicking back in, but I think it's September. I may be wrong, the boys will be back in school by then, so I'll feel much better as long as I can get this stuff paid off. Personal loan, I'm not sure how. I didn't figure that one, but even then, I hate that $700 a month payment, but I can handle that compared to all of this. $700 is better than, $1,500 plus. So anyways, that is my debt update for March. And again, this is not including my husband's truck. Oh yeah, we did pay off one of his credit cards. He only has 3, so he's down to 2. And let me see, I have a sticky note up on my wall right here. So he has about $3,000. His are a lot less than mine. And then his truck, his 2 credit cards, our mortgage, and then my student loans. I did start looking at my student loans, but I was watching Kate. Now, my plan was to start paying on one of the smaller ones, start paying the monthly payment before the interest starts back up in September. But I was watching Katie of the House, and somebody had suggested to her to not make those payments and put that money into a high yield savings. And then when they do kick back in, and I want to say September, then just make one big payment. And I'm going to start doing that. That makes sense, because yeah, it's not much money. And even then, with the high yield interest on that little bit of money that I will be putting away, it's about $200 a month towards it. Something's better than nothing. So I will just take all of that, including the interest, and just put it towards the student loans. So it makes sense. A little bit, like I said, a little bit here and there always helps. So anyways, that is all that I have for this video. If you've made it this far, I wanted to say thank you. I really appreciate you. Oh yeah, and last time I looked, I forgot to say, I think, because I'm going to do giveaways at 250 subscribers, 500, 750, and 1,000, because I did go a little overboard on the cost of things. I did get something in yesterday. Now I do want to pick up one last thing locally to include in it, but it's a good value amount of stuff that I did purchase for my giveaway. And I think last time I looked, I was only like 4 or 5 subscribers away. So I'm hoping by time I do my savings challenge video this week that I will get there, because I'm really excited to show what I got. I'm sure a lot of people know. I mean, it's all stuff that you've seen before, but it's stuff that's kind of, it's a good expense of stuff. So like the price of it. So I am so excited to give it away for a subscriber. So yes, I hope we can get there this week so that I can show it, because I'm really excited. So anyways, I just want to say thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. Until the next video. Bye.